Hi there. We're going to start looking at graphing quadratic equations today. We've been working with quadratic equations for quite a bit. We've been factoring them, we've been solving them, but now we're going to take a look at graphing them, and we're going to first look at some vocabulary terms that I'm going to be using throughout the next couple of days. The first term I'm going to mention here is a parabola. And a parabola is simply the shape of the graph of a quadratic equation. It's this sort of U-ish shape right here, or if it's upside down, it goes the other way. Quadratic equations will always make a parabola, and you should notice that it's not a point, it's not a direct V, it's sort of rounded on the ends. And we want to make sure that our graphs end up with this shape called a parabola. The next term we're going to talk about is vertex. And every parabola has a vertex, and it's either going to be the highest point when our parabola is open down, so this right here, or it's going to be our lowest point when our parabola is open up. And so whenever I say the word vertex, or the plural being vertices, I am referring to either the lowest point or the highest point on any parabola. Last term I have here for you right now is what's called the axis of symmetry. And the axis of symmetry is not really an invisible line, but it's a line that isn't always shown on our graphs. For instance, we did not have this dotted line here on our previous graphs of parabolas that you saw. But what the axis of symmetry is it is the line which reflects one side of our graph to the other. So whatever I have on this side of my axis of symmetry, on the right side of my axis of symmetry, it'll be the same on the left side of the axis of symmetry. So it's the same thing on both sides. They're mirror images of itself. They reflect one another. And so the axis of symmetry is where that reflection takes place.